Of today's stage, it's clear that the sprinters will have ambitions for victory. It would be very surprising if they don't harness their teammates to target a mass sprint in the streets of Lavaux.
Guys, the day should follow the usual scenario. Early breakaway, managing the gap, mass sprint finish. You'll just have to be awake for the last 20 kilometers to avoid getting split off from the peloton. Enjoy yourselves.
We're already at the first classified climb of the day. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. Well, there's not much going on today. The others are fed up because you're not making enough effort. They'll no doubt try and drop you.
The breakaway is losing ground.
Try to take more relays. Otherwise, the others will no longer cooperate, and it will be goners for the breakaway. Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic. You are 2 kilometers from the top. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The race is now entering the feed zone.
Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. You are 2 kilometers from the top. Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
The peloton riding hard. Stay well placed.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
breakaways into the final 10 kilometers. "30 seconds leads for the head of the race." "3 kilometers for the breakaway. The peloton is right behind. It's going to go down to the wire. It's the red pennant.
The breakaway is at the red pennant.
There's no doubt that the winner will have to be a proven climber. It's hard to predict whether a GC favourite or a baroudeur will be victorious at the top of the Mont Aiguille. The teams interested in the general classification might not want to burn calories chasing down the early breakaway. He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack.
Guys, the beginning of the stage is real easy going, except for those who want to be part of the early breakaway. We'll only get down to the real business inside the final 50 kilometers. Enjoy yourselves. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move. You're the one with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standing. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. Come on, guys. We'll soon be in the final 50 kilometers, and it won't be a cakewalk. Come on, let's stay up front. Here's the positions over the last climb. It's the polka dot jersey who took the last climb. He's widening the gap in the climber standings.
We're now into the closing chapter of this stage. It will be uphill all the way to the line. It's a climb by threshold. The riders must go via the Col de Mureș and the Col de la Luzette before reaching the Mont Aiguel, the summit finish of this stage. Hardly 3 kilometers of a breather for the first riders before they come to the foot of the Col de la Luzette. Then they'll face more than 11 kilometers of climbing on an average slope of 7.2%. It may be possible to create some gaps here before even getting onto the Mont Aiguel. The Col de la Luzette is a second category climb, but has also been designated as bonus point. Therefore, there will be time bonuses at the top. That might persuade some of the favourites to make a move.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way. Guys, watch out for counter moves.
The summit is in a few kilometers, so it's worth reminding ourselves that the first rider will pocket 5 points for the mountains classification, as well as an 8-second time bonus for the general classification.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Breakaway over.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you. He's being left behind. It's good news. to the overall standing. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
The front riders will soon go over the top of the Col de la Luzette. They'll then have 5 kilometers of flat and descent before reaching the final ramp towards the finish. Watch out, he's going on the attack.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
There are 10 kilometers left before the finish.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Courage, on continue. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars.
At the foot of the Moët Well, there's still everything left to play for in terms of stage victory. No riders yet managed to shake off his opponents. He's turning the screw.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage. Allez, continue.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
The Moët Well finish is ranked as a second category climb. So there will be 5, 3, 2 and 1 points for the mountains classification.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage.
Continue. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, on continue là.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, allez, allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage. C'est rien, allez. Allez, courage les gars.
Continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars.
At just under 3 kilometers from the summit, and with less than 30 seconds on his pursuers, the outcome is still not sure for the man in front.
Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Only 2 kilometers left. red pennant is in sight. Another kilometre of climbing for the front of the race.
Allez les gars, courage!
Jersey, it's a perfect day.
The road followed by the riders today leaves little doubt about the scenario that will unfold. In the absence of any major difficulty, the sprinters' teams will chase down the baroudeurs, who in turn will try to hold them off for as long as possible in order to hope for a win.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
The riders have just set out and already there's an attack.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça!
The stage isn't difficult, and everyone's talking about a bunched finish, guys. Watch out, though. The short climb, 10 kilometers from the finish, could shake up the peloton. Be alert to the wind as well. It's unlikely, but it could confuse things.
The riders up front are widening the gap, but they're not dangerous.
You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. You're the best placed in the breakaway for the mountain classification. Well, there's not much going on today. Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic.
The breakaway is losing ground. The race leaders are approaching the intermediate sprint.
Continuez comme ça!
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Okay, I'll consume a feed. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. You are 2 kilometers from the top. You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. After Montélimar, the road is relatively open for about 10 kilometers, guys. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. We're coming to an exposed zone, lads, but there's no worry. Contrary to what we said in the briefing, there's no wind, no risk of borders.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
Lâchez rien, allez!
20 kilometers left and one last climb on the menu. Ranked as a 4th category climb, there will be 1 point for the mountains classification.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
There's 15 kilometers to go, and the peloton should soon catch up with the breakaway riders. There's a mass sprint brewing.
You have 30 seconds lead. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
5 kilometers for the breakaway. It'll be tight for the stage victory.
With less than 3 kilometers to go, the winner will be one of the breakaway riders. Is there anyone bold enough to try something before the sprint? The red pennant for the breakaway riders. Victory will come down to a sprint.
Jersey, it's a perfect...
Being only one major obstacle, today is an important stage for the contenders for final victory. The climb to Aussière-Merlet will require them to dig deep, and it will provide us with some signs as to their respective fitness levels.
Lads, this stage will get harder as it advances. The climb to Aussière-Merlet is hard, but not very long. It should suit climber punches. Go on, have a good day.
Attempt at a breakaway.
Plus vite! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
Is trying to set up a counter-attack.
Allez les gars! Allez! Les voilà!
His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton.
In about 15 kilometres, the riders will begin the first climb of the day. But before that, there's the intermediate sprint.
Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The front of the race is now starting the ascent of the Col du Festre, an 8-kilometre climb. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
After a short descent, the riders will head straight onto the Col de Rieux. It's only 2 kilometres and provides 1 point for the mountains classification.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
The riders are now entering the feed zone. We'll be able to pick up something to eat. The next difficulty is listed as third category.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The next 2 difficulties are ranked as third category. Each will thus earn 2 points and 1 point for the first 2 riders over the summit. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Lâchez rien, allez.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Okay. We'll relay flat out.
This is the last obstacle. On the road before the final climb. Tension should be slowly starting to rise among the favourites.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you. Okay. We'll relay flat out. Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Last time check with the breakaway. 1 minute.
Allez le go! Continuez comme ça! Bravo les gars! Continuez comme ça! Allez, courage les gars! Allez les gars! Allez les gars!
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings. Okay, I'm coming to protect you. Lads, we're approaching the final climb. It's neither very long nor very steep. Position yourselves as best as you can. From the finish for the head of the race. They can believe it's possible if they still have something in the tank for the final short climb. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race. It's a steady climb up to Orsières-Merlet and classified as first category. The winner scores 10 points towards the best climber classification. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. Attack. No need to ask questions. He's moving on to the attack.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings. Five kilometers for the breakaway. With the small climb, a stage victory is going to be complicated. Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind.
Another 3 kilometers and it's the finishing line. The stage leader is alone up front.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
There's only 1 kilometer to go for the men at the front. They'll have to settle it with a sprint.
The breakaway is at the red pennant. It shouldn't be able to hold off the peloton.
More from you. We should have won. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day.